The last question of the series is, what are the reward points and how can you make the most of your reward points? Reward points are basically the benefits that you earn every time you swipe your credit cards. Reward points are issued by credit card companies and networks to encourage you to use their cards more and spend more using your cards, and it's very important that you find the right balance between earning reward points and spending money on your credit cards. So basically every time when you swipe your card and you're spending money using your cards, you're earning reward points. Now there could be various ratios at which you earn reward points across your card. So that is something that you will have to specifically read about the card that you own. But we are going to discuss about what are reward points and give you an example or two on how you can make the most of it. To know about your card's reward system, first understand how many points you earn for every spend that you make on your card. It's generally like for every 100 rupees that you spend on your card, you could earn 1 point. So for 10,000 rupees that you spend on your card, you earn 100 points. Now, what do you get from these points would vary across different cards. So once you've earned these 100 points by spending 10,000 rupees on your card, know that what is the expiry date of these points. It's not like, these points are forever. There may be an end date by which you have to use these points or they disappear. Now, what is the conversion ratio of these points? It's not like for 100 points, you will get 100 rupees cash back. For 100 points, you could get cash back at 50%. So that would be 50 rupees. Now, this varies from bank to bank. You could also get a cash backs for these points. You can also buy different items from these points. So if you go to your credit cards website, you will come to know how much reward points you get for every 100 rupee that you spend on your card and what are the things that you get from these reward points. In fact, it is very important that you understand about this and you redeem your points regularly because you're spending so much money using your credit cards that it is only fair that you understand how to make the most of these reward points and use it properly. So before we move ahead, let's do one thing. Go to your credit card statement and download your last credit card statement. On that statement, you will come to know how many reward points you have. And then you can eventually figure out what are the best ways in which you can use this reward points. So you can pause the video and check it for yourself. Now, once you've checked your reward points, let's see how Key & Ka had made the most of their card spends and the reward points that they earned from it. So Key & Ka plan to use American Express credit card. They also got an add-on card on the same. We just discussed about it in the earlier question. And they've been using that card everywhere they can, making the most of it. And any bonus reward point emails that they get for any additional spends, they've also planned for it in such a way. So they have earned total reward points of around 50,000 points in the past 2 years. Yes, so they've been, planning very effectively, and that's a lot of points to earn. Now they come to know that the conversion ratio of the points is that 1 point is equal to 30 paise. So the value of 50,000 points is 17,000 rupees. So they basically can use this 17,000 rupees to book flights to Delhi and Mumbai to and fro or anywhere. As a matter of fact, they can use these points also to book hotels, and they can also convert these points for Amazon voucher. So they are free to use this anytime they want, and the expiry date of these points is 3 years from the date of first point was generated. So they have another 2 years to use these points. So they plan to do that accordingly. In fact, on their American Express credit card, there were additional benefits like they got Taj vouchers of 10,000 rupees for spending 4 lakh rupees in a year. So these are the additional benefits that they got. There are more such benefits that you get on the credit card, like, they could use it on particular websites to earn discounts. Some of the things that Key & Ka must note, and in fact you should also note when you're planning to use your cards to earn reward points and discounts on various websites, is don't spend for these rewards, right? Rewards are the result of spending money, but don't go around spending money unnecessarily and buying things that you don't need just because you're getting additional discounts using your credit cards or you're earning more reward points. This should not happen. Your reward point should always be a result of your spending. And the second thing to note is that when you spend using these cards, there are generally additional charges on the cards as annual charges. So please note that you do a expenses and the benefits correlation before you start signing up for various credit cards, and be very aware that you do not fall for the reward debt trap. It means that swiping a card everywhere to earn higher reward points, that is called as reward debt trap. So ensure that when you and your spouse are working towards your credit cards, multiplying the benefits with each other could be a lot of fun, and planning it together could add that one layer of fun to finance discussion. But ensure that you're doing it within your limits and within the expenses limits that is identified for yourself in session 1.